Welcome to UXL, where you can learn new skills anytime and anywhere. Visit uxl.com to explore our full course selection. This lesson is part of a larger course. Check the video description below for a link to the full course where you can enroll. If you enjoy our content, please like and subscribe. For your convenience, the course cover displayed on your screen provides the complete course title and lesson title. Let's proceed with the lesson. Lesson: Providing feedback across cultures. Providing feedback across cultures is an essential skill for senior professionals in human resources, particularly those aiming for international recognition, such as the Senior Professional in Human Resources International certification. Effective performance management in international contexts requires an understanding of the diverse cultural landscapes in which organizations operate. Feedback, a critical component of performance management, can vary significantly in its delivery, reception, and impact based on cultural differences. One of the key concepts in providing feedback across cultures is recognizing the distinction between high-context and low-context communication, as described by Edward T. Hall. In high-context cultures, such as Japan and China, communication is often indirect, and much of the meaning is derived from the context rather than the words themselves. In contrast, low-context cultures, like the United States and Germany, rely on explicit verbal communication where the message is clear and direct. Therefore, when providing feedback in high-context cultures, it is important to be more nuanced and sensitive to nonverbal cues, whereas in low-context cultures, directness and clarity are valued. The cultural dimension theory, developed by Geert Hofstede, further elucidates how cultural values influence feedback mechanisms. Hofstede identifies 6 dimensions of culture: power distance, individualism versus collectivism, masculinity versus femininity, uncertainty avoidance, long-term versus short-term orientation, and indulgence versus restraint. For instance, in high-power distance cultures like India and Mexico, feedback is often provided in a top-down manner, and subordinates may be less likely to question or challenge their superiors. Conversely, in low-power distance cultures such as Sweden and New Zealand, feedback tends to be more egalitarian, and open communication between different levels of hierarchy is encouraged. Individualism versus collectivism also significantly impacts feedback processes. In individualistic cultures, such as the United States and Australia, feedback is often personalized and focuses on individual achievements and areas for improvement. However, in collectivist cultures like South Korea and Indonesia, feedback is typically given in a group context, emphasizing harmony and the collective well-being over individual accomplishments. Understanding these cultural nuances is vital for HR professionals to provide feedback that is both respectful and effective. An illustrative example of the influence of cultural dimensions on feedback can be seen in the case of a multinational company with offices in the United States and Japan. In the U.S. office, performance reviews are typically direct and focus on individual performance metrics, often involving a frank discussion of strengths and weaknesses. In contrast, in the Japanese office, feedback sessions are more subtle, often delivered indirectly through suggestions and hints, with a greater emphasis on group performance and maintaining harmony. Research by Kim, Wang, Kondo, and Kim highlights the importance of face-saving in Asian cultures. Face-saving refers to the act of preserving one's dignity and avoiding embarrassment in social interactions. In cultures where face-saving is crucial, negative feedback must be provided delicately to avoid causing the recipient to lose face. This can be achieved through strategies such as using positive reinforcement before addressing areas for improvement, providing feedback in private rather than in public, and framing criticism as opportunities for growth rather than failures. A study by Meyer introduces the concept of the feedback sandwich, which involves delivering constructive criticism sandwiched between positive comments. This method is particularly effective in cultures that value diplomacy and indirect communication, such as many Asian and Latin American countries. However, it is less effective in cultures that prefer directness, where the positive comments may be perceived as insincere or as a way to soften the blow of the negative feedback. Statistics from a survey conducted by the Society for Human Resource Management indicate that 64% of HR professionals in multinational organizations report cultural differences as a significant challenge in providing effective feedback. This underscores the need for HR professionals to develop cultural competence and adapt their feedback strategies to align with the cultural expectations of their diverse workforce. Training and development programs for HR professionals should include modules on cultural awareness and communication styles. By incorporating role-playing exercises and case studies, these programs can help HR professionals practice and refine their skills in providing culturally sensitive feedback. Additionally, organizations can benefit from fostering a culture of continuous learning and open dialogue about cultural differences, which can enhance mutual understanding and collaboration among employees from diverse backgrounds. In conclusion, providing feedback across cultures requires a deep understanding of the cultural contexts in which feedback is given and received. By recognizing the distinctions between high-context and low-context communication, understanding the cultural dimensions that influence feedback mechanisms, and employing culturally appropriate feedback strategies, HR professionals can enhance their effectiveness in managing performance in international contexts. As globalization continues to shape the modern workplace, the ability to navigate cultural differences and provide constructive feedback that resonates across cultures is an invaluable skill for senior HR professionals. This concludes the lesson. We trust you found this video informative and engaging. To enroll in the complete course, please use the link provided in the description below. At UXL, we are committed to your learning journey. Each course offers a certificate of completion, online support, and downloadable resource files to enhance your experience. If you found our content valuable, we invite you to like this video and subscribe to our channel. Thank you for joining us, and we look forward to supporting your continued pursuit of knowledge.